James Palmer, this from Bleacher Report, talking about Shedeur Sanders.
They obviously had a conversation with Shedeur Sanders. They enjoyed it, to my understanding. They're going to keep talking and evaluating their quarterback spot. Remember, I wanted to touch on the Browns because they're going back to the way Kevin Stefanski runs his offense. And I think that's worth noting because when we saw them blend everything together last year with Ken Dorsey and company and trying to accommodate Deshaun Watson, it just didn't work. What we have seen Kevin Stefanski be successful with a variety of quarterbacks running his system. Bridge quarterbacks. And so if they don't like one of these quarterbacks and they are completely in play at drafting one of them, they also do not believe that Deion Sanders would come in and Prime would tell them that they can't draft Shedeur at number 2 if they'd like. I also just throwing it out there, my personal opinion, Shedeur is much more the point guard compared to Cam Ward and the physical traits that he possesses with the athletic ability and the monster arm and all these things. I can see a point guard really succeeding in the way Kevin Stefanski draws things up and the way that he plays an offensive system. And then
And I think that's fair. I think that's absolutely a fair assessment. Look at the guys that Kevin Stefanski has won with here. It's the only guy that has really struggled in his offense is Deshaun Watson. That concerns me a little bit about Cam Ward.
Yeah, I think that Shedeur Sanders is probably the safest bet in the draft if you're going to really take a quarterback and take one early. So I completely agree with the assessment there. When first evaluating the quarterback situation in the upcoming draft, I originally felt that maybe Sanders might be somebody they stay away from just because of the possible situation with Deion maybe objecting to him going to Cleveland or anything like that. I just thought the Browns would want to stay away from that. Kind of they don't want to take any more PR heat than what they already have over the past few years with the Deshaun Watson situation. But it seems like some of that's cooling down, and Barry seems confident that it wouldn't be an issue for the Sanders family. So, and I would have to think at this point he would know, and at least they've had a conversation about that. So, the idea of drafting Shedeur Sanders becomes more and more realistic by the day, in my opinion. And I do believe that Sanders, he would be a safe option for you.
It'll be interesting to see. I kind of tend to think if Deion's going to object to a place, I think it's going to be closer to between the combine and the draft, just because I don't think you want to get into that where teams are – that becomes an immediate red flag for everybody, and I think he'll wait on that.